Hey there everyone, Maury here. I'm here to give you guys today's challenge. So today's challenge I wrote, write something soft. And that's a very subjective topic for today. Just because for every person, soft could mean a different thing. So just try to think about some things that you would consider soft. By far, this is one of the more, I would say, difficult challenges I give out just because it's very open for interpretation. So, objective, write something soft and light in 16 bars. Parameter, choose any key, any time signature, any mode. I'm giving you guys a lot of freedom just so you guys can experiment a little bit more. Because there's no certain, I would say, way to write soft music. There's some techniques you guys are going to see me use right now. But apart from that, I want you guys to have a little bit more freedom for this little challenge. So let's go right into it. Starting off, I put a tempo that's pretty, I would say pretty slow, 85. It's not too fast, so I hope that would add to softness. And today I'm gonna work first on a melody and then build chords around it, just because that's a different way to do compositional work. And I'm gonna stick right now in the key of C. Let's do it. Let's do a C to an E. Okay. Actually, let's go up. Since it's soft, I'm gonna write something kind of slow. Da 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 da. Okay, cool. Sounds pretty good. I'm gonna repeat this little motif that I have. But this time, instead of going up to a C, let's descend it. Da 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 da. Okay, let's repeat this little pattern right here. And this one, we'll change it just a bit. Let's see. Da 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 da. I want to do a little run up the scale. Okay, so for this one I just did a little run up to a G and then I went back down to an E. I think it sounds pretty good. Now we're going to change it just a little bit. Let's change the rhythm. Da 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 da. That's what I'm thinking. Da 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 Another thing about starting off with the rhythm first, since a lot of us have been listening to music since we were born, we each have a natural sense of how a melody should be structured. Now, whether this is right or wrong is completely up in the air because there's no real reason why you think music is a certain way when it could be something else. This is why we study music theory. It's a theory. It's not a concrete set of rules. But our ears have been conditioned to hear certain notes a certain way, to resolve a certain way, at least for the Western world, at least. So when you guys are writing these melodies, you'll have a natural tendency to follow these melodic lines, and I encourage you guys to keep to follow these tendencies, these little things, because it just shows how musically invested you are, I would say. But also, when you guys have these tendencies, also try to explore different ways to express those. Because if you feel like it should go down, try it going down like I did. But at the same time, also listen to what it would sound like if you went up instead. So that's another thing. I think that's why writing the melody first can be pretty easy for some people, just because they have a more natural sense of how they want a melody to be shaped and formed. So another cool thing to keep in mind. Now, da 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 da. I want to go lower. Da 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 da. Basically, doing a little ascending sequence here. But I want to. Okay. Now we're close to the ending. Let's click that. And at least I know for sure I want to end it with a 1. So let's get a target note. Let's end with a G. So I'm just gonna write out the chord. Makes it a little bit easier. Da 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 da. Maybe another run up. Let's see if we can. Since I did use the B, it naturally wants to go up to a C, so let's switch that up there. And we'll omit the 5th for this chord down here. Okay, let's listen to this little melody that we have. Okay, sounds pretty good as it is. Now let's do some little quick harmonizations and just look at some of the chords that we can play with. So obviously the first one, it's a started on a C, so we can do the tonic. Here we go. And I'm just gonna add the little bass notes at the bottom. See, there we go. And an A, I can be basic and go with an A, but let's actually go with an F. Oops, which is the 4th. And then C A. Okay. C to an E. Let's actually do the sixth one here. And then here we go. Da 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 da. Let's go back to the fourth. Okay. It's always good to listen to the bass and see how it interacts with the top part. That's pretty good. And here I'm going to do something different. I'm gonna reharmonize. So the more you guys learn music theory, just you know that the 6th chord serves a tonic function in most cases. So the 1 and 6 can be changed. Same thing can be done with the F. It's considered a sub dominant, so and it can be replaced with the 2. So I'm just doing some reharmonizing. And I think I'm gonna, let's see. It seems like I'm setting up I can set up a 5. Da da. It looks like that's a 1. Looks like I did that subconsciously. Okay, let's listen to this one. Good. This one, let's see. Da 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 da. It sounds like I'm outlining a 5 for here, just to keep that in mind. And looks like I'm outlining a 1 right here. Let's see. Da 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 da. Let's see, what can we do here? Start with a D. Let's think, what chords start with a D? Have a D in it, so there's BDF, which is the 7th. There's G bud E, which is the G chord. And then there's the 2 chord. Do I want to go from a 2 to a 1? Or do I want to introduce some let's do a little bit of modal mixture. So that means I'm gonna add a flat 7, which just means that the BDF, I'll flat the B, the root. So I'm gonna get a major chord instead of a diminished chord, which in most cases sounds pretty bad. And you tend to avoid them. There's obvious ways to use them, but just for this one, we're just gonna do a B flat. And here, let's do an E. So the 3rd chord. Let's see. E, G, B flat, B flat, E. Okay, cool. And the cool thing about modal mixture is just you can get a cool color from it. You know, this is non-diatonic to scale, but it sounds pretty cool. And especially if you're used to using the minor scale, you know that the flatted 7 to the minor 1 is pretty it's a pretty solid cadence. Now here, let's look at this really quick. 1. Let's see here. Let's do 4 again. Let's do a 4, 5, 1 cadence. Okay. And again, C, F, G. Okay. Okay. And I think I'm going to end right here just because I don't want these videos to be too long. But for the basic part, that's how I would start writing a melody and then harmonizing with some chords. in the recording that I'm gonna give you guys of this, it's gonna be a more finished product. I'm gonna harmonize everything in probably 4-part harmony. But I think I did what I needed to do. I wanted something soft. It's pretty soft. If you add some more dynamics, if I put piano or pianissimo, it'll really add to that dynamic. Really add to that feeling that I'm going for. So just some things to think about when you're doing this little challenge. Well, I'll see you guys later, and hope you guys have fun with this challenge. Bye.